Hello everyone, welcome back to Get Rebel Life TV where we explore the beauty and wisdom of Yoruba spirituality. Today, I want to talk about something that touches all our lives, technology. We use our phones and computers for so many things. But how does this digital world affect our connection with our Orisha and our spiritual parts? Have you ever wondered if scrolling through social media can bring you closer to your spiritual self, or if it just pulls you further away? This is a question I have been thinking about a lot, and I know many of you have too. In this video, we will look at both the good and the bad side of technology in our Yoruba spiritual practice. We will also discuss practical ways to use technology in a healthy and meaningful way. One of the first things to consider is how technology can sometimes feed our ego, even in spiritual matters. It's easy to want to share every spiritual experience online, to show others our progress or the beautiful things we are learning. While sharing can be good, we must be careful that our focus is not on getting likes or validation from others. True spiritual growth happens within, and our connection with our Orisha is a personal journey. Another challenge of the digital age is information overload. There is so much information about Yoruba spirituality online, videos, articles, discussions. It can be overwhelming, especially for those who are new to this part. Sometimes the information we find online can also be confusing or even incorrect. It is important to remember that deep spiritual knowledge often comes from direct experience and guidance from knowledgeable elders and initiated practitioners. Be very careful about online divination. While there are many digital tools available, nothing truly replaces the wisdom and insight of trained Babalawo or Iyanifa who can interpret Ifa in person. Finally, social media can sometimes lead us into the trap of comparison. We see carefully selected moments from other people's spiritual lives, and it is easy to feel like our own journey is not as advanced or as exciting. Remember that everyone's path is unique and unfolds in its own time. Now, let's look at the positive ways technology can support our spiritual practice. One of the most powerful aspects is community. For those of us who may live far from a strong Yoruba spiritual community, the internet can be a wonderful way to connect with the like-minded people around the world. Online study groups, respectful forums, and virtual gatherings can provide support and a sense of belonging. Technology also gives us access to incredible educational resources. Think about the ability to watch videos from knowledgeable practitioners, listen to recordings of important chants and prayers, and even access digital versions of sacred texts when used appropriately and respectfully. Many of us live busy lives, and technology can help us stay organized with our spiritual practice. We can set reminders for daily prayers or meditations, track important dates in the Yoruba festival calendar, and even use apps designed for spiritual reflection and journaling. Even use apps designed for spiritual reflection. Consider using technology as a way to document your own spiritual journey. Keeping a private journal or your computer or phone can help you track your dreams, insight from readings, and personal growth over time. This can be a valuable tool for self-reflection. Remember, Get a Better Life TV and others like it can be a starting point for learning and inspiration, but always seek deeper personal connection and initiation within a real-world spiritual community when the time is right. So, how do we find a healthy balance between our digital lives and our spiritual practice? One important practice is to schedule digital detox times. Set aside specific periods each day or each week when you intentionally disconnect from all devices. Use this time for prayer, meditation, connecting with nature, or engaging in rituals without the distraction of notifications. Be mindful of who you follow online. Create your social media feeds to include more content from reputable spiritual teachers and practitioners, and don't hesitate to mute or unfollow accounts that promote negativity, spiritual ego, or misinformation. And also, don't forget that there are some accounts that are created by scammers. When you notice this, try to block such an account. Always check the source of any spiritual information you find online. If something feels off or too simplistic, try to verify it with a trusted elder, a knowledgeable practitioner, or a well-respected source. Finally, remember that technology should be a bridge to our spiritual practice, not the final destination. It can help us learn, connect, and stay organized, but it cannot replace the direct experience of ritual, the guidance of elders, and the personal connection with your Orisha. In conclusion, the digital world presents both opportunities and challenges for those of us on a Yoruba spiritual path. By being mindful and intentional about how we use technology, we can harness its power for good while avoiding its potential pitfalls. I encourage you to reflect on your own relationship with technology and your spiritual practice. Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comment section below. How has technology helped or hindered your journey? What digital tools do you find useful so that others can learn from you as well? Thank you for joining me today. May Olodumare and our Orisha continue to guide and bless you on your path. Ashe. Bye for now.